Kentucky Repertory Theater. Currently ready for any set of any music video, anything that may be used in this building. Has a wonderful large deck for our employees to come out here. There's a magnificent cave that this theater sits on, I will show later. Here we come into the foyer, box office, food, hallway. Men and women's restrooms. Alright, now we're coming into the main auditorium. This is the main auditorium, the renovating seating. Has all the lighting you would ever need. The stage has a trap door. The ceilings are very high, I'm not exactly sure. The highest looks about 25 feet maybe. About 100-foot depth. Get another shot out here. This is stage area, lighting's under there. Over here we have the sound room, which we'll go into in a minute. Alright, this is Chris Sanderson, the director.
Hey.
This is, we'll let Chris explain what this is.
This is part of the backstage.
It's massive.
It's huge, and there's another wing of it that goes off to the left. You can't see it. You know, there's a lot of places to put a lot of things in here, but one of them is this, which is our rehearsal room. Could be your equipment staging area. Could be craft services. It's right next to the stage. Really could be anything. There's a small green room right through there, which goes straight to a loading dock. And if you go that way, then you'll go to the stairs that take you up to the second floor and the vaudeville space. These are our stairs. If you're a little disoriented, backstage to the main stage is right through there.
Once more, look like 40-foot tall ceilings in there or something. It's
Yes,
huge.
there are. You could put cranes in there and do crane shots, you know, a little spider type crane, or you know, a much larger crane. You could use any kind of genie or anything. Well, here, let's show you some support facilities first. This way, some support. This is our tech office. Where we do line design, and technical folks are in here if you needed to headquarter in here with your your assistant director or production manager. This is our extensive costume collection.
Whoa.
We have a lot. We do the 40s really well. We do funky, like crazy stuff pretty well. We have lots of crazy fur stuff.
Hey, look at
from
me.
The 40s.
Wow.
Lots of that. And it's fairly well mapped. I mean, it may not be cataloged, but it is mapped.
Just keeps on going.
It does.
All right. Everything's labeled. That's great.
Yep, that's jewelry. And then through here, I know it can be disorienting, but straight down these steps, it goes to what I call the green room and that loading dock. So you could bring, you know, costume pieces or anything up from loading dock upstairs as well. And that'll be important in a second, because if you're using the vaudeville space, this goes straight through to it. This is our costume shop. It could be your shop for any kind of building stuff, or it's also a fairly large room that could be completely stripped down and turned into something else.
Perfect. Laundry. Awesome.
Okay, we're going back towards, we're still on the second floor, but we're going back towards the main stage area, but we're going to be above it, because the main stage's lighting grid was created by just basically carving a big hole in the floor. And this,
Wow. Perfect for a video. How's that theater?
this is our vaudeville space.
Yeah.
Welcome. These are original footlights, circa 1910. They've been relamped, of course. You could lamp them up to probably about 500 watts. I wouldn't do any more than that. And this is our old piano. It doesn't play, but it sure looks good. And if you look that way, you're looking right at the grid and down onto the stage. So if that helps for angles and shots, that's great.
Well, you got almost a 360.
Well, yeah, and it's even further on the other side. We have a lot more lighting instruments, as you can see, and this is our power grid over here. So you could tap power from right over there. That's full theatrical power. It's a little primitive, but you get a tap. And we have two other crazy location rooms that are right behind you back here. Benjamin. Long ago, this was the dentist's office, and now it's sort of our light tech room. Goes through here. And you can walk right up these steps and through this hatch, and that's Benjamin Heller.
This is cool.
On piano. This is the vaudeville space.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Burned down in 1910, but rebuilt, so circa 1910, and we've got handbills from actual vaudeville stuff.
Yeah. Burned down in 1910, resurrected in 1910.
Now we're going down the stairs, and I'll show you a little bit of the outside of the town, which is pretty much exactly like Mayberry. This, my friends, is Horse Cave, Kentucky, located 1.5 hours from Nashville. I've been in a few music videos in Nashville, and most of the time that we film, we're usually around 2 hours out of town. And this is a little closer, has more useful facilities, and I'm sure it'd be a heck of a lot cheaper than any place around Nashville. It's an old Victorian plantation style home. Looks like we're walking down Mayberry. Everything's still old, set in old time here. One more highlight of this region, which this is called Horse Cave, but the reason it's called Horse Cave is not just because of the name, but for this simple fact that lies right over this fence right here, which would be great for a shot. Bam! Look at the Horse Cave. You are looking at about maybe a 200-foot drop. The cave entrance itself looks around 75 feet in the hole. We got a stage down there. Full access with elevator or stairs. Nice area. Nice area to raise a family. Very artsy community. If you just take a look at the streets and everything, it'd be cool for old movie set kind of towns. Reminds me of some Tinseltown stuff. And as we walk down the streets, I shall show you a few more buildings before we wrap this up. We have a really neat, interesting hippie store here. It's called Gypsy's Closet. They sell a lot of cool stuff. It's kind of like, reminds me of going back when I was a kid in the old Goosebumps novels. And right here we have the Old Time Gallery Donuts Bakery, which is very neat. Say hi to the camera. Alright. And we have Tom's the bookstore, the post office. Right over here is my violin shop, which I'll give you a quick little tour. It has a recording studio. I use Nashville teachers, players in the studio. Same thing as going to Nashville, but hey, you get it here in Horse Cave, Kentucky. Save the money and have the same, if not better quality. Because you know what? We produce it. not some engineer who don't know nothing about sounds. Here we go, check it out. A lot of these are cool old violins. This is a early 1800s bass my dad restored. This is 1700s violins too. Pretty cool. Got the Gibson guitar hanging up.